Hello class, just a quick 5-minute video on how to make sure you're doing APA format right. For this I'm going to pretend I'm writing paper number 2. So for my title I'm going to do paper number 2, I always add my name to it too, Cody Sendler. Make sure you do page numbers, APA requires page numbers. To do this you're going to double click in the top right here, click options, page numbers 1, it's going to be all the way over here. You're going to keep clicking left tab till you get it all the way over here. Next you're going to do your title. I always try to put 1 to 2 paragraph marks between that, but always make sure to do this too. You need to make sure that you're double spacing in APA format. You always bold your paper title, so paper number 2, whatever you're naming your paper number 2, diversity and research. Sometimes the name might not get saved, always make sure it does. I always add my name to it in the doc. And then for this, make sure everything's 12-point font. Doesn't matter if it's Arial or Times New Roman. I always do Times New Roman, it's prettier. Let's say you forget on what to do next. You can always look at the APA 7th edition paper on what to do next. I do this all the time for my papers, because you always want to have a sample up to look at. So after you put your name, you're going to click enter, that way you have a paragraph break, and then you're going to do university and department. So University of Colorado, Denver, Department of Psychology. You can do it in whichever order. I won't knock points off for that. Alright, let's say I forgot again. Go here, we see that says psych, so we want the class number here. We're going to do PSYC1000, and then you're going to type it out, Intro to Psychology. Okay, let's say I forget again. It's your professor's name, but again, you can just look here to see what you need. We're going to put Dr. Laurel Hislop or Dr. Hislop. And then after that, you're just going to add the date. You can either put the date it currently is or the date the paper is due. It doesn't really matter which. I won't dock you points for that. For page number 2, you want it to look like this. You always have your title at the top of page number 2, center aligned, bolded. So bolded paper number 2, diversity in research. Always make sure that you could put a header here, you don't need to. I won't really go into headers that much. But then you start your paragraph here, start paragraph here. Always make sure you're indenting. You need an indent. To do this, you just click left tab. Whenever you start a paragraph, you need an indent, which is this little thing right here. And you indent by pressing left tab. I'll just pretend like this is... I wrote a paragraph here. Let's say I'm getting to another section, though. If I'm getting into another section, I will do a header. To do a header, I'll just bold it on the left, not indented, and I will type header name section. Not section, but like the header is for a new section or a new topic. And then you'll just, indent again for start of new paragraph. You can have multiple paragraphs per section, so you don't... That's just additional. Let's get to reference list real quick. I have like 1 more minute left for this video. For references, you're going to go to a center aligned, bold, type in references. Okay. And then let me go to one of my papers. So I'll show you how to do this. Copy. So here's my references. I'm going to clear formatting, so format clear, that way I can show you what to do for this. Always make sure that your references are left aligned. Make sure they're double spaced. Make sure they're 12-point. Make sure that everything is black. And then we're gonna go, well, you don't need to do that. It's okay to have the URLs in blue or black. I don't mind. You won't get docked points for that. Then you can go to format. So for this is my first source, okay, I'm going to go to format. And then I'm going to go to align and indent, indentation option, special indent, hanging, then 0.5. Perfect. And then for my second Second reference, I'm going to do indentation options, special indent hanging, 0.5. All citations need to be hanging indented. Again, format. Oh, I almost missed all of it. Oh, this was just an example. If I was to make a reference from scratch without copy and pasting it, this is how I did it. So I did make this example up, and I'll explain it in 1 second. Make sure I indent it, though. Special indent hanging 0.5. Okay, so how to create a reference in case your site doesn't have one. You're going to do your author's names, okay? And then you're going to do the year it was published, the name of the article, and then if there's a publishing company, in this case we're pretending that this is the publishing company, you italicize it. Perfect. Now let's go over these. Pearson Publishing is not italicized for this, so we want to italicize this. Any other publishers? Previous Medical Hygiene, that's a journal, we can italicize that. Sci.com, yeah, I can italicize this. Booyah, this looks perfect. Now let's pretend I'm doing a citation. If there's 3 or more authors, you do et al. I'll do an example for this, for the made-up reference that I made. We'll do Sendler, comma, et al, period, comma, publication date. Booyah. That's a perfect citation right there for this. Now let's say I want to cite this textbook, okay? There's only 2 authors. I don't need to do et al, so I will do Twenge and Campbell, comma, 2019. Perfect. If you use narrative citations, that's okay. Won't ever get docked points for it. Just, you don't need to always use narrative citations. Sometimes it's easier just to do a citation like this. Meant to be a 5-minute video, wasn't. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully this shows you how to do it. Please make sure for your third paper that you are hitting the major things that I outlined in this video. Please, if I hint on it in this video, please make sure you're hitting it. Make sure that you're looking at this sample paper for how to do things. To get to the sample paper, you can go to modules and just type in sample. It's also right here. Please, please, please make sure that you're looking at the sample when you're making your paper. It'll make sure that you're getting everything correctly. Oh, pardon my French. Just make sure you're looking at the sample. It will make it so much easier. I promise you. Have an amazing day, and I really hope this helped.